Hello students, welcome to the new session. This is going to be my first e-class in this session, and I am devoting this new class to the study of literature review, how to write, or what is literature review and how to write literature review. This topic is prescribed in the syllabus of MA Final in Arts College, Alwar, affiliated to the University of Rajrishi Bhartari Matsya University. Well, students, research is becoming more of a significant requirement in educational institutes of higher learning. It is not always clear to students, however, on how to go about researching a specific topic. A part of the term paper or a part of a research paper that students are required to do is the literature review. They have to write literature review also. This is a part of a research paper. Students often simply produce a list of summaries of the sources they read, with very little or no critical analysis or clear organization that builds an argument. So, when you are writing a research paper, write a literature review and critically analyze the books you have read. It is understood that the literature review is the basis of any review, and without a well-written one, the rest of the research paper falls short. The purpose of a research review is to gain an understanding of the existing research and existing database relevant to a particular topic, to a particular area of study, and to present that knowledge in the form of a written report. And there is another benefit of literature review. That is, as you read, you will get a better understanding of how research findings are presented, how the research findings are discussed in the discipline you are working in. If you pay attention to what you read, and if you try to achieve a similar style, you will become more successful at writing for your discipline. So you should be aware of the things being written in your discipline, in your area. Many researchers struggle when it comes to writing literature review. Writing literature reviews for their research papers. A literature review is a comprehensive overview of all the knowledge available on a specific topic till date. A literature review is a survey of scholarly sources on a specific topic. Literature review provides an overview of current knowledge, allowing you to identify relevant theories, to identify relevant methods, to identify the gaps in the existing research. Literature reviews, according to the Western model and normally in most disciplines, gives a critical analysis and evaluation of the relevant studies done previously and currently too on the topic, showing the controversies and the gap to which the author aims to aid further knowledge. When you write a literature, talk about the findings available in different books, works, and then find out the gap. A literature review is a compilation, a classification, and evaluation of what other researchers have written on a particular topic. It normally forms part of a research thesis, but it can also stand alone as a self-contained review of writings on a subject. It may be a part of your research, but you may write literature review separately also and get it published somewhere. Writing a literature review involves finding relevant publications such as books, such as journal articles, critically analyzing them and explaining what you found. Reviews of previous literature in a thesis or research paper are not summaries of every article you have read. No, this is not literature review. It is rather an exposition of the existing knowledge and reasoning which led you to believe that what you did was worth doing in the way you did it, or what you are doing is worth the way you are doing it, written so as to convince the reader of these things. A good literature review doesn't just summarize sources, it analyzes, it synthesizes, it critically evaluates to give a clear picture of the state of knowledge on the topic. So, go through the literature available and then critically evaluate, analyze, discuss and find the gaps in them. And then, write in your thesis that this is the gap which I am going to fill. The review should be, well described, summarized, objectively. You should evaluate and clearly this previous research. It should give a theoretical base for the research, your research, and help you determine the nature of your research. The literature review acknowledges the work of previous researchers, and in so doing assures the reader that your work has been well conceived. The reader then knows that you have gone through the literature available on the topic. It is assumed that by mentioning a previous work in the field of study that the author has read, the author has evaluated, the author has assimilated that work into the work at hand. A literature review creates a landscape for the reader, giving them a full understanding of what developments have taken place in the field which you are working upon. This landscape informs the reader that the author has indeed assimilated all or the vast majority of previous significant works in the field of their research. Writing about the literature is not just part of what you have to do. No. It is a valuable way to learn the literature. It is a valuable way to get it off the page and into your head. So if you read lots of works by different writers, you will assimilate something from them. And that is essential if you are to be able to think critically about your field. When you decide on a research topic, usually the first step you take in the direction of conducting research is to learn more and more about the previous research published on the topic. And this eventually translates into literature review when you write your research paper. So I will discuss other things in the later part, next part. This is fine for this. This is okay. I will, thank you. I would like to thank you for listening to me attentively and I think this will prepare you for the coming episodes. Thank you for listening to me.